All right, hello and welcome to the WFO Racing League's Wicked Wednesday Truck Series tonight at where? None other than the Rock, right, Nation?
High atop the rock.
Rockingham, North Carolina. Thunder Alley is what it says on the straightaway here, back straightaway. So welcome to Thunder Alley, the Rock.
As opposed to Valley.
Valley, Alley, what the hell?
Fuck them.
It's all the same, one way or the other.
Just one's higher than the other.
True that. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
So,
unless there was an alley in the valley. No.
Nation, the track don't look like this throwing around it. But tonight, looks pretty good.
Yeah, we can run it.
I think it's going to be the venue for our truck race tonight, the Wicked Wednesday Truck Series here.
I hope so, because we're here.
Well, let's take a look at our starting lineup. Starting P1 tonight, going to be James Hudson driving a 53 truck. Outside of him in P2 is going to be Richard Holland in the 31. Third tonight, Michael Updegraff in the 96 truck. To his outside, Coop's back again, Nation.
The Coop.
Bradley Cooper driving the number 5. Fifth tonight, you'll see Get It Robinson driving a number 19. And his outside in sixth is going to be the number 14 of Jeff Martin.
Georgia boys.
Seventh tonight, you'll see Rick. Well, no, this one's yours, Nation.
Enrique. I can't remember it.
Enrique
del Toro Fagande Escobar.
There you go. Enrique del Toro Fagande Escobar starting 10th. Or actually 7th tonight, driving a 10 truck. So outside of him is going to be, I believe, last week's winner, Corey Cook, driving a 61. Or am I wrong about that?
Oh.
I don't know. I can't remember. That was last week.
Asking me to pay attention.
9th tonight,
not happening.
Adam McKinney driving a 13. His outside in 10th is going to be the 18 truck of Nick Gardner. 11th tonight, Trent Ripley in the 09, and his outside in 12th is going to be the number 59 of David White. 13th tonight, we got Garrett Helmlinger in the 77, and his outside in 14th is going to be runner-up finisher in the K&N race last night. That's Steve Blankenship driving a number 8. 15th tonight, we got Cody Martin in the 40. To his outside in 16th is going to be Joseph Andewar driving a 23. 17th tonight, we got Hal Amy, that famous number 3 truck. Good-looking paint job on there. Good job on that one, Nation.
Thank you.
To his outside in 18th, you'll see Mike Buchanan in the 26. 19th tonight, we got Nick Smith in the number 7. In his outside in 20th, you'll see the 21 of Richard Springer. 21st tonight, we'll see the number 49 of Tim Hamlet. And then that's going to be the admin in the 22nd and 23rd spot, so they're not going to be taking the green flag tonight. I hear the engines running on the trucks, which means they're probably sitting on the grid and getting ready to go here. So we're going to get our camera situated. And there we go, right on the first place starter here tonight, that 53 of James Hudson. Taking a look at that all-in racing truck right there. We see the 31 of Holland, his outside. Bradley Cooper there in the 5 truck, the 96 of Michael Updegraff. Take a shot at the field here. Waiting for everybody to grid. Don't look like the 5th place starter has hit the grid yet. That's going to be Garrett Robinson. Showing Garrett in a 19 truck tonight. We'll see if he makes the starting grid here. But that's what the holdup is going to be. Rather small field. Don't really see... probably won't see many cautions. This series has been real good about that so far this season. So think we're going to see very many of them, Nation.
Nope.
You see the guys pacing right now. Getting lined up behind the pace car. We're going to go 145 laps here tonight. But as we found out at Dover last week, when you don't have very many cautions, those laps go by fast. What did we get done? 10 o'clock last week? 10:10?
It was 10:11.
10:11. I was going to say Ren 10:10, Nation. Damn it.
Nope, don't get to say that.
We appreciate
10:11.
We appreciate everyone that's tuning into the broadcast tonight. I know all the drivers appreciate it. Got any favorites going into this one, Nation?
Oh, I can probably think of one.
Would it have a big number 3 on the truck?
It would have a big number 3 on it.
All right, pace cars in. We are green flagging racing at the Brock in the Truck Series tonight. James Hudson trying to get ahead there, and he does it. He's going to clear Holland. Up to Graff, going to take the 3rd spot away from the coupe. And we got a race station. All fight for the lead already. Richard Holland in the 31, not wasting no time going to the bottom.
Shots fired.
Shots are fired. The race is on. But look at Hudson hanging strong on that outside line. He's going to maintain that 1st position. It looks like maybe the higher line might work a little in the trucks. I don't know. There's contact. We're going to come under caution. Jeff Martin in the 14 truck looked like he might have got turned. 61 of Corey Cook. Seen a couple of cars involved in that. Maybe the 5 of Coop, I'm not sure, but you know how we're going to find out, Nation. We're going to burn it down.
Sure.
Burn it down with fire, and it's working. That's right. Our instant replays are working tonight. But we got to go back just a tad bit farther because guess what we did? We didn't go back far enough. But we're on it now from the blimp view. And you can see, keep an eye on the 14 truck here. Looked like a little net code might have happened there, Nation. And the 10 truck of Rick Fagone. Enrique,
about 2 feet apart.
Enrique was just an unfortunate victim of that whole deal there.
Yeah, that looked to me definite net code.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of net code going on.
Hey, Vern, I got a question.
I got an answer.
Should I be feeding my dog gummy bears?
Chocolate is bad for him, I know. I don't know that gummy bears is, so I don't think it's going to hurt anything.
So we're good.
Yeah, we're probably good on that, Nation.
All right, cool.
Feed it to the dog.
Because he really likes gummy bears.
All right. That's caution number 1. We got it. We got it quick. Getting it out of the way. Garrison, Denise, Shelly, Trent. Good luck to you, Trent Ripley. Doreen, thanks for coming into the broadcast. You got Vernon Nation. Probably tonight it would be more like the asshole Nation, right?
Yep, pretty much. Hey, you said it, dude.
Well, if the shoe fits, sometimes you got to wear it, right?
Well, I may have said it, too. I don't know how many times I heard, Vern's an asshole.
I know it.
But I stood up for you, and I said, no, he is.
Well, unfortunately, that's a hat you got to wear sometimes.
Yeah, yours fits pretty good.
I've had to do it since the beginning, Nation.
Like a motherfucking Stetson.
It doesn't matter who you piss off along the way, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Fuck them.
Some things are damaging to a league and to a group, and I mean that's the stuff we have to stay on top of, unfortunately. And it doesn't make us always look like the good guys, but we do what's necessary around here.
When do we get to look like the good guy?
Oh, every once in a while we do.
Where am I at on that day?
I don't know.
Fuck, I ain't never been around.
I know it.
Asshole.
Full send. Send it, bend it, smoking and broken. We ain't joking.
Vern's a poet and he didn't even think so.
Didn't even try to.
Nope.
Garrison, tell Desiree we said hi. Hopefully everything's going okay there because we know she's got one in the oven, don't we, Nation?
She got a bun in the oven.
Yeah. What's that baby's? What's the baby getting named, Nation?
Oh God, something Cole. No, Cole. Shit, I can't remember her last name. Cole Schrader.
That's it.
Pretty sure that was it.
Either Cole or Nicole.
Right.
Depending on whether it was a boy or a girl.
And by us saying it on the internet, that's legally binding.
Legally binding.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll
we
go
said
with
it
what
on a
Nation
broadcast.
said. All right, we're 2x2 and we're ready for a restart right here. Pace car. Just cut that hard left to go to pit road. Good start right there for the 53 of James Hudson. He's going to leave the field in the dust momentarily here. I'll tell you, that's a good feeling on a restart when you can put, 4 or 5 car lengths between you and second place.
But you got to keep it that way.
Well, you can fuck a corner up and not lose the
Right.
lead. Holland, though, I'm telling you, he closes right back in after these things, and he's going right after the lead again, Nation. I think Richard Holland's got a hot rod. I think that 31 might be a hot rod, Nation.
Well, it's got the Punisher on the back, so yeah.
Actually, you're right, it does. We'll see what can happen here. These two guys, even in practice and qualifying, seem to be the two guys to beat.
Looks like they're full sending.
There's the Coop, though, right in the third position, Nation. Bradley Cooper. Digging that paint job he's got on that truck.
It's a nice paint.
Troy, good to see you in the chat there, buddy.
Why he ain't on the track?
Looking forward to getting him back here. Michael Updegraff, though, sitting in that 4th spot right there, that 96, doing a good job right now. That Skull Machine holding a pretty good line around here, Nation. These guys...
You ever had that stuff? I don't like that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either.
Especially the Bandits, and that's what he's got on the hood.
All right, I think I damn broke the cameras again. There we go.
God.
It's all right. We're just going kind of through the field a little bit. Get back to Updegraff in a Skull truck. Updegraff in 4th. Go back one more to the 5th spot. It's going to be Garrett Helmlinger, driver of the 77. Right there he is. He's going to have Nick Gardner right behind him in the 18. Garrett's in the 5th spot. That's going to put Nick back here in the 6th position. My timing and scoring's messed up again, Nation.
You had to get rid of fucking Big Mac.
Yeah, we're going to have to do something else, I think, in the future. Actually,
Somebody just went through the lawn.
that might have been the 96 of Updegraff that actually went mowing the grass there.
Oh no, I just saw somebody go through the lawn.
It was a Skull truck. It was definitely the 96. Right there he is, Nation, actually. Is this the truck you've seen in which went through the lawn?
I have no idea. I just remember seeing something go flying through the lawn.
Yeah, Updegraff is going to actually move back a few positions here to 18th spot right now.
Yeah, because the lawn don't give you a whole lot of grip.
I don't think the lawn was very forgiving. I'm going to cruise up here in the top 10, though. Take a look at a Duramax paint job. That's going to look familiar to you, Nation.
That's a damn fine paint.
You've seen it before. You built it. I think
did.
you painted the son of a gun.
I did.
That's another nice paint job, though, behind him there. David White in a 59. David's going to have some company, though. You can see the 21 and the 14 right there, both looking to the bottom of them. 21's going to get the spot away from David White. Now the 14's going to follow suit and get this.
Yeah.
That's going to move David White back a couple spots to the 12th position. Still don't change the fact that his paint's awesome.
It is a very nice paint.
Watch Springer as he's going to set his sights on the 3 truck of Hal Amy. Hal's up there in the 9th position right now. Hal having a pretty solid run right now. We know he wasn't real happy with the setup of the truck earlier in practice, so maybe he gets settled down and get something figured out here, Nation.
He'll get settled down. I have faith.
Looks like Springer in the 21 might have already got something figured out with that truck.
What's up, Desiree?
There's Desiree.
You
better say it right. You're
What's up, dude?
Gonna get a whole handful of it, Nation.
I always get a handful
There we go. 21 of Springer. Going around Hal Amy. That's going to move Hal back to the 10th spot. Springer up to 9th, and here comes Jeff Martin. Every spot the 21 gets, the 14 follows suit. So move the 14 up another spot. That's going to bump Hal back to the 11th position now.
But at least they're getting out of each other's way.
Yeah, there's a lot of give and take. Definitely a lot of give and take as we're working lap 20 of 145.
Yeah, but I don't understand why they can't do that in cars, too.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, you just don't know.
I wish I had all the answers. Meanwhile, up front, the 53 is not getting away from the 31. James Hudson holding the lead, but it's very, very narrow over the 31 there of Richard Holland. Holland's fast, man.
Did you manage to get this on Facebook or no?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Not at the cost of $20 a month, no.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck it, we're not doing it. I think if I tried to tell them, look, it's a free league for these guys, that they would probably laugh at me, so.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's worth the headache.
It's not. We'll just stick with Twitch and YouTube.
And you call yourself an internet boy.
I'm not an internet boy.
You're trying to be.
No, I'm not.
You're trying on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook.
All right, so Coop back there falling back a little bit off these guys. Maybe he's saving his stuff, Nation.
See, Vern, I was pronouncing it right.
I don't think you were.
Desiree.
I still don't think you were pronouncing it right.
You say Desiree.
It's spelled with 2 E's on the end. I would think that it would end in E, not A.
Time to take your thinking cap off, Vern.
I'm still going to say Desiree.
At least I'm not the one going to get yelled at.
I'm not so sure I'm going to get yelled at.
You might get yelled at. There may be yelling. And I'm on a fucking gummy bear's dog ate them all.
There, how's that, Nation?
You think that's going to work? I'd have done that 6 months ago if I thought that was going to work.
Son of a bitch. I tried, didn't I?
No yelling because Vern said so. Nope, not going to work.
No
not
yelling.
Today.
Stop the yelling.
Can't we all just get along?
All right. Who's our 5th place driver? Looks like it's going to be Nick Gardner, but we got to have a camera to see. There he is. Nick Gardner right there in the 18 truck. He's got Ripley all over his bumper. Look at Trent Ripley in the 09 right there running 6, Nation.
Every time you get a shot of those little concrete blocks, you see that guy in the background, and it looks like somebody standing in front of him going, stick him up. Just the first thing I think of every time you do that.
That's a whole bunch of fucked up, isn't it?
Hey, I didn't put him there.
Trent Ripley driving the number 09 H&H Motorsports truck right there. This is one track that Trent put some time in, and he looked like he might have something figured out, but he's got a guy that's been cruising through the field, and that's that Lumber Liquidators truck.
That's actually a really, really good-looking thing.
He's been position liquidating since the start of this thing, Nation.
He's going to be liquidating his damn tires if he don't slow down.
He's going for 2, and he's going to get it. Move Springer up to the 5th position now. Going to be interesting to see how far that 21 can climb here, and I'll tell you, we should be, I don't know, maybe some green flag pit stops in the near future here sometime.
How many laps can they go?
Oh, what were they running? 34 at Dover last week, maybe 35.
Yeah, something like that.
So we did have a caution. Some of them went to pit road then. Maybe
so
lap
40.
38. Yeah, maybe 40, 38, 40, somewhere around there. That's actually not too far from now. This track is right around 1 mile, so these guys are...
What are they doing, 170-some miles?
They're doing 145 laps, which is about 145 miles around here.
No, I mean 170-some miles an hour.
Oh, no. Maybe on the straightaway. Maybe 150, 160 on the straightaway.
I ain't never been on this track.
They're not setting the world on fire. Ripley has just been slowly working his way around. That's why we kept an eye on the battle. He's going to get the spot, so he'll take the 6th position away from Nick Gardner. Just seen someone dive down to the bottom back there. Not sure who it was, but...
It was a light blue colored car, or truck. That one.
That one did it. He just dived down to the bottom. Maybe he didn't like the situation he was in and wanted to give a spot up or two and get cleared out. Meanwhile, up front, Nation, there is a lead change.
There you go.
Richard Holland has taken his time patiently and worked himself around the 53. I seen a slow one down there, probably pit road.
Yeah. It looked like he was going to pit road, but he's not.
He might have took a trip through the grass then. He might have been on lawn duty this lap. So Richard Holland taking his time. A lot of patience here before they do the first round of green flag pit stops. He works himself up front. Looks like on the short run, the 53 might be a little bit quicker, but definitely on the long run, that 31's got some speed in him. But even on the short run, it don't look like the 53 was getting away from him, did it?
They still got to think about the pit stops here.
Yeah, and it might have been Holland last week that we seen, make a mistake on pit road. So that's the thing with green flag pit stops, and I can tell you from experience, I couldn't even stop in my damn pit stall under caution last night. Literally, I blew the pit stop either too far to the left or too far forward. I was pitted right on that corner. Here comes the 31, Richard Holland.
Slacker.
Leader coming down pit road right now. Hal Amey right in front of him in the 3. So Richard Holland going to make his way to his pit crew here. I'm sure it's going to be 4 tires and fuel. Nothing special. Maybe give me those.
Have you ever gotten just 2 tires?
Yes, I did it last night, actually.
Yeah, you're a 4-tire guy.
I normally am, but with the new tire model, 2 tires seem to work. Uh-oh, there's the mistake right there, Nation.
Oh, he fucked up?
He fucked up, went a little probably too far left there, and he had to back it up. And I'll tell you, that takes 2 or 3 seconds longer on those pit stops when you got to do that. And when this thing cycles out, as long as the 53 goes through smoothly, it's probably going to be enough to hand James Hudson the lead back. And we're going to watch a 53's pit stop right now. He come in second place, remember. So when this cycle started, the 31 was leading it. The 53 was second. Right. Let's see how it goes right here. 53 is going to bring it down to the attention of his crew. He should have the number 1 pit stall. So he's going to have to come all the way around here to the end. There he is. Stops perfect in the box, Nation. Nice and smooth. Now we're going to see how this ends up for him. There might be some guys, because this truck was tight, that took 2 tires on this pit stop. I'm not going to say they wouldn't, but for me, on a green flag stop like this, man, 4 tires and fuel, Nation. Send it back out.
I'll be right back, man.
I'll be right here, man. So we're going to see how this shakes out. Your new leader right now temporarily is going to be the number 21 right there, Richard Springer. You can see him getting around the 18 who come off pit road. You got the 23 of Joseph Andewar there. 21 coming to pit road. That got a little bit tight right there. Probably a little scary for some of them guys. You see most of these guys up front bringing it to pit road here. And I was right. When this cycles out, it's going to hand the lead right back over to the 53, and that would be courtesy of the mistakes that the 31 made on pit road. So you make the mistakes, and boom. 2 to 3 seconds is the price you pay for it. See Holland right. Well, that's not Holland, but cruise back to that second place truck here. Right there, 31, Richard Holland. Those trucks they're running around there on the tail end are actually 1 lap down. That's going to be the 59 of David White you seen back there. So you got some trucks a lap down, but Holland 1.632 seconds behind the leader right now.
All right, I'm back.
Desiree said Nation had the poop. Did you take you a shit, Nation?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
No, I had to set my alarm to 3 goddamn o'clock in the morning.
Who the fuck gets up at that kind of hour?
Dumbasses like me.
Them fucking crackheads you got to carry around. They don't sleep, do they, Nation?
Well, I got to drive so far to get them.
So you had one that was crying in the van and told you she was smoking cigarette butts off the street.
Yes, that is true.
That sounds like a Trailer Park Boys episode.
It was actually, her home was in a trailer park.
It does sound like a Trailer Park Boys episode, don't it?
Yeah, but I'm not. You can't make this shit up.
So what'd the doctors tell her, Nation?
She was faking. She wasn't really.
What did she say was wrong with her?
The typical thing. Oh, my back hurts.
Her back hurts, mental problems, that kind of stuff. Maybe psychological or.
She had a goddamn plethora of that shit.
Fuck.
Dude, she was crying because she had to go find a job.
A plethora of it.
Dude.
Caution, yellow.
Oh, wow, Nation. We have a caution.
Some of them a bit.
God damn it, I hate when this happens.
Who's brick wall?
I don't see it. She comes in and votes for McKinney a lot.
Oh, Adam.
Yes.
She must be from around here.
Yeah, she comes in and votes for him quite a bit. So she's allowed to, Nation. Man,
I wasn't saying anything. I just never seen the name. At least I don't remember.
I don't know who did it. But maybe I have something here. Maybe. Let's try it. Burn it down. Fire. Well. Here we go. We're going to see. I don't know if I got this. I could be wrong, but I could be right kind of thing. Meanwhile, it was caution number 2.
In other words, you don't know what the fuck's going to happen.
No, I don't, honestly.
It's all right. I don't.
I took a shot in the dark, and I found it, Nation.
Some of them.
61 of Corey Cook made contact with a 96 of Michael Updegraff. We're going to get a better look at that.
Got him a dip of skull.
So take a look at it right here. Black truck on the inside, green and white truck on the outside, and there's contact, and it gets a 96 sideways. He does collect it and save it. No one else is involved. But the caution did come out.
How was that a caution?
His speed of his truck went down so much in the corner there that it triggered a caution. Really, it shouldn't have, though, in that situation, but it did.
So there is that.
I'll tell you what else there is, too. Up front, 09 truck, Trent Ripley, your leader. Trent Ripley, caution number 2. Going to take the lead here from James Hudson, Richard Holland. Gets it, he's got it. He's your leader, Nation.
And that's the way it was.
So if I said, take me to your leader, who would you take me to?
That dude.
Trent Ripley. I'll tell you, Trent, he's been fast. We've seen it.
Never mind.
What?
I made that logo, but I told him that was the ugliest logo I ever made.
Ugliest logo in the history of ever, he said.
It is.
Oh, the H&H logo?
But I thought I made him a different one.
I think there's a newer one, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a newer one. That's an old one.
I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever they want to do.
Conspiracy.
It's got to be.
Has to be.
Let me go grab my tinfoil.
So, crackhead didn't want to work. Get back to what's going on here. Didn't want to work. And
56 years old and hasn't really had a steady job.
Her whole life.
Her whole life. And now she's smoking cigarette butts off the street.
Off the street.
Off the street. You know that you flick out your window.
Right.
And her dog is really skinny because she can't feed it.
Well, maybe she shouldn't have a dog if she can't afford to feed it.
That was my suggestion.
I mean, that's my thought behind it immediately.
He's like, I need to give it to a good home. I said, no, just go drop it off. It'll fend for himself.
Give it to the Chinese so you provide food.
There is that.
That's just dead wrong, though, Nation. I should not have said that. PETA would come down on me like a ton of bricks, dude.
And so would Finland.
All right. 2x2, fuck Finland. We're banned from there. 2x2. Your leader, 09 right there, Trent Ripley. Outside, 53, James Hudson. Pace cars in. There goes Trent Ripley. He spun his tires, Nation.
Uh-oh.
Ripley spun his tires. That's going to let Hudson clear him, maybe going in the corner. I don't know. Yes, he did.
It's close.
Spun his tires on the restart. I'm going to guess that feller started in first gear.
Well, that's just dumb.
He was trying to get a launch out of it. Not really dumb, just trying to get a launch. But you're right, Desiree. It is sad. Look at Ripley, though. Once he got up to speed, man, Holland's having a fit with him, and Ripley's running down the leader. Trent Ripley in that 09 is a man on a mission.
He's probably pissed off at himself right now.
He's a man. He's on a mission, Nation. I'd be a little aggravated. I spun the tires on the restart leading there.
You're going to be hating yourself for a little bit.
Yeah, just slightly, though. You got to go back after it, just like he's doing. You make a mistake like that and you lose the lead, just go back after it. Drive the wheels off of it. Fuck it.
fuck it, just get over it and go.
Sometimes you got to go full send and fuck it. Richard Holland, Bradley, the Coop Cooper back there in the 5. We got some racing going on now. That's one thing these restarts give us. We've only had 2 cautions, but damn, these restarts will give us a race, won't they, Nation?
They will every time.
You see Garrett Helmlinger now, Enrique Del Toro Fagande Escobar back there in the 10.
Mm-hmm.
Got to say his full name. You can't say his name without saying the full one. We do know that.
See, I think he's just sleeping back there.
He might be. Might be asleep at the wheel. Who the fuck knows?
He's just going to wait till these guys fuck up and he's going to blow them by.
That's right. Got to do it one way or the other. Helmlinger, though, looking for a way around Coop. He's looking high, looking low. Now he's going to look to the bottom. Coop's going to give him the room. Coop said, you know what? This early on, I'm going to give you the room there. Go ahead and take it. And here comes Enrique. Enrique's going to try to get in there, too. He's got Jeff Martin all over his bumper. Man, I think Coop's fighting back, Nation. He realized it. Well, he realized it ain't one spot I'm potentially giving up here. It's like 3 or fucking 4.
Mm-hmm.
And Coop's trying to hang into it, but we know Fagande's his teammate. He's going to let him in, and that's going to cost Fagande. What the fuck, man?
Come on, my bitch.
Jeff Martin in the 14 is going to take advantage of Fagande. The 21 there, Richard Springer, is going to follow him through. We know that Springer's fast. We've seen him driving through the field earlier, so we got us a race, Nation.
Let's get it.
Meanwhile, we're going to take a look at Hal Lame. He got a little damage on that right front. Maybe drove her up out there off the corner, and she didn't want to turn, and maybe bounced her off the wall a little bit. What do you think, Nation?
I don't know. Why don't you bring him in the booth and we'll ask him.
Well, we ain't going to do that while he's racing. He'd be just slightly pissed off at us.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be slightly pissed.
Just slightly.
And I mean slightly by morbidly pissed.
We're probably going to get in some trouble if we do it.
Yep.
Meanwhile, you can see that Holland has found his way around the 09 and almost found his way to the tailgate of the 53 Nation. Holland.
Hey, he's got a little bit to go.
What, a truck link?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe 2 at some points.
Yeah, right now it's 2.
I have a feeling that's going to disappear pretty quickly, though. We know how good the 31's been on the longer run. But you never know what's going to happen because I'm telling you, even as a driver, you can learn as you go.
They're definitely going.
Sometimes I can watch what the guy in front of me is doing and mimic it, and then just do it flat better than him. You know what I mean?
Right.
And sometimes I can be doing it good, and then the next time I restart, I'm not doing it so good.
You fuck it all up.
Exactly. I think that has to do with age, Nation.
No, it's because you don't drive a Dodge minivan.
No, that might be what it is. And
That's where you get your practice.
2 truck links has went away. The 31 is currently located on the tailgate of the 53 truck, right on the fucking tailgate.
Yeah, he's on his trailer hitch.
He climbed up on the hitch, didn't he? You think that might be a way to save fuel?
What?
Get on their trailer hitch and ride. Fuck it.
Well, yeah, just you can shut the motherfucker off then.
You can make him potentially pit 6 laps, 10 laps before you at that point, right?
Because you're going to have a NASCAR towing another car. It's not a good idea.
Right on.
What are these things, like 1,200 horsepower?
Oh, fuck no.
Yellow
We
flag.
got another caution. What the ever-living fuck is going on here, Nation?
Maybe you should ask the broadcaster.
Who is this field of cars?
I don't know. They're different from what I've seen.
All right, let's burn it down with fire. Take a look and see what happened. Burn it to the fucking ground. Period.
And then some.
We'll burn the whole fucking league down. Oh, contact with the 13's going to set the 59 sideways, and he couldn't get it back together. Maybe, no, I don't think he made contact with the inside wall, so.
Yeah, he don't think he scratched his paint.
I don't think he scratched his paint. I think you're right, Nation. I don't think he scratched it.
And that's a pretty goddamn paint, so don't scratch it.
Don't scratch it. You see how Lamy in front of him there in the 3 truck?
Mm-hmm.
It looks like he scratched your paint on that right side. I'm not going to lie, Nation.
Motherfucker does it all the time.
We're going to get on that truck and take a little bit closer look here. Oh, Nation, don't look at the Nick shot.
Oh, god damn it. Now
Nation, look at the right rear.
I got to get the sheet metal guys back out. I got to get the wrap guys back out.
Yeah, she's a little dented up on that right rear, too, man.
How.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, well, we'll make him a new one.
You ever wonder what the banking is like here at the Rock? You can see
I
when
didn't
how
think it was that goddamn
It's
steep.
pretty steep, man.
It doesn't look like that when you're looking at the track.
No, it don't. But we'll take a lap around here, just pacing. You see Hal's going to stay out. He might be going to take a wave around here, or maybe he's just staying out because you can't pit with the lead lap guys. I don't know, one or the other.
Look that steep in fucking real life. That does not look that steep.
No, when you're in the car, you can definitely feel, or you can see how steep it is. In VR, you can feel it.
Well, I've never been physically on the track. I've just seen it.
Walk. The best way on a track's just walk the corner, walk the banking. But you can see this track's got some fucking banking to it.
Oh, dude, I live in West Virginia. That ain't shit.
Look at Hal rolling through it right now. This is 3 and 4 right here. Turns 3 and 4. Here's turn 4. And Hal is going to bring it to pit road right behind that 59 of David White. So the lead...
What's the speed?
35 miles per hour down this pit road.
Oh, fuck that.
Fuck it. We're right on his in-car. Take a look at what a pit stop is like here. Because, like I said last night, I was pitted right up around this fucking corner. Right on the bend. And I could not stop my pit stall to save my life. That is a true story. Hal nailed it. He's got the right sides up. They're down. They're going to go over to the left sides, jack it up. There it is. They're down. And I guess Hal's getting a little bit of them damage worked on, Nation. I hear his engine shut off.
Well,
he's going to let the boys fix it.
They got a long way to go.
They got the hammers and the sawzalls out.
And the glue stick.
And I just fast forward past this damage being done because I forgot that we were on rewind. So now Hal Amy's coming off pit road and back up onto the banking here.
By the magic of television.
And he's going to run the field down, Nation.
Oh, where's he at, 20th?
I don't know. I think we should use him for the restart, though. What do you think?
Sure.
You want to see what a restart's like from a driver's point of view?
Yep.
Or from Hal's point of view, per se? We're going to keep it on the gyro cam. I love the way it looks, especially when you drive down in the corner.
I can't imagine watching this in VR. It would probably make me sick.
So you see that the field's 2x2 right now. They're coming out of 4, getting ready for a restart right here. So we're going to be going green real quick. Hal's going to downshift it to about second gear, and we're green flag right now. See Hal picking up the throttle. Going to go through the gears. He's going to hold off just a little bit there. You see him not shoot to the outside. He don't want to get a penalty for that. Now he's going to roll up behind the monster truck right there. He's going to give him... You see Hal check up for the 13 right there, didn't you, Nation?
Yeah.
No sense in wrecking, bringing out a caution, so Hal's just being patient with these guys right now. He's got the 40 truck. That's Cody Martin on the high side. Adam McKinney in the 13 in front of him there. You see the 7 truck right there on the outside. That's going to be Nick Smith. Hal's going to take a look on the bottom. He's going to get it cleared right now. How many laps is Hal showing? 5 laps down, actually. So he's had some damage, been in a little bit of trouble tonight, got some laps down, but the truck looks like it's still got a little bit of speed in it. I mean, he's able to pass some trucks there on the restart. Looks like he's getting up to speed.
Yeah, he's rolling.
Things are rolling pretty good for him here.
But still, some of it.
So definitely a different view to watch a restart from this angle.
It is interesting, yeah.
And meanwhile, back on the farm, the 53 is the leader by .799, so 0.8 of a second over who?
I'm going to guess it's Fagunde.
No, it's not. It's the number 5 right there, the Coupe, Bradley Cooper.
Oh, Coupe.
And the Coupe has the 14 all over his tailgate. 14 has the 31 of Richard Holland on his tailgate. And I think the chat has just completely went to sleep on us, Nation.
Well, that'd be all right.
They're not even talking.
Caution, yellow
We
flag.
got caution.
Oh, fuck you. Some of them.
We are under caution, Nation. And Nation said, son of a bitch. We found our victim. Let's see what happened. Burn it down with what?
Fire.
Fire! Let's burn the fucker to the ground, Nation. We won't fuck with it no more.
Dig a hole and burn it some more.
All right, I thought it was the 7 truck, but it looks like the 7 is on pit road.
Well, I'm going to take a gushing piss because I can't say pee. So
Gonna take
right
a gush and piss, he said. He's gonna piss a gush. I don't know. I think I might have went too quick on my track map when I seen a slow one there because it looked like that driver had just pitted. He actually wasn't the cause of our caution. I think... maybe we go to a blimp view here. We'll see a little bit more. Take a look at a blimp view and see if we can find who gets around up here. That caused caution number 4 tonight. Oh, we got one slowing in the wall back behind these guys. And there's smoke. Green and white truck, I believe. Yes, it is. We did find it. Took us a little bit, but we're there. Back it up real quick. Contact maybe with the 21 truck that caused this here. We're about to find out. See the 21 working to the inside of the 96 of Michael Updegraff. Down in the corner, contact. We've seen it before. It's almost a replay of what 2 other trucks did earlier, and that's going to back the 96 right into the wall.
right up to the loading dock.
Typical Rockingham wreck right there. Corner entry. That's going to give us caution number 4 tonight. 80 laps in. We're a good ways into this one, Nation.
I think, you know what, for every caution, every driver should be kicked in the nuts. Do you know how many cautions you would not have?
I don't think the drivers are going to like that very well, but, I mean, that's just my thought.
No, they're not going to like it. That's the idea.
One swift kick in the nuts. Every driver in the field for every caution.
Every driver. Not the people that caused it.
Every driver gets one swift kick right to the balls. Right, Nation?
Right in
the gonads.
Right in there, god dang it.
All right, drivers, so you heard it. You are entitled to one swift kick right in your unit for every caution you bring out.
No, they don't have to bring it out, but
Oh.
they'll stop the other ones from bringing
Every
it out.
driver, you're saying every driver in the field gets kicked in the nuts.
Every driver, even the goddamn pit car driver.
Even the pace car driver gets kicked in the balls.
Yeah, he gets kicked in the nuts too.
All right, Enrique Del Toro Fagande Escobar is leading it,
On the
Nation.
move.
The 10 car, Enrique. Let's see what he can do on the restart. Maybe spin his tires, Nation? I doubt it.
No, he won't.
Garrett Helmlinger in the 77 to the outside. Corey Cook down there in the 61 starting third. And James Hudson starting fourth in the 53. And Fagande takes off like they launched him out of a fucking rocket ship.
See? Told you he wouldn't.
And there goes Fagande taking advantage of about a 6-truck length lead right there in the 77. And the racing's behind them, man. I see drivers fanning out here 2 and 3 wide. Tim Hamlet in there, Nick Gardner, Jeff Martin, 31, Richard Holland, 53. James Hudson, 5-truck, Bradley the Coop Cooper. This is where the race is at, Nation. Back here for the 4th and 5th spot. Look at the Coop, going to get a good run off the corner. He said, fuck it, I ain't part of this battle no more. I'll see you guys later.
If I was Enrique, I'd keep that shit behind me.
You see Holland back here caught up on the outside of these guys. Fuck it. Lost my camera.
There he is. See, stick him up. Dude's just so funny looking.
There's Tim Hamlet right there in the 49 Trump truck. Hamlet running in the 7th spot. Nick Gardner behind him in the 18. He's going to be in the 8th spot. Oh, contact with the 14 and the 5, but they both save it.
I don't know how the fuck that
That's going to be the 14 move back, and man, this racing is tight back here.
They ain't done yet.
These guys are going after it like it's the last lap, but it's lap 85. Almost contact back there between the 13 and the 21 momentarily. If you're just tuning in, you have...
the Warden.
I'm telling you, if you just tuned in, you tuned into the race now. You see Holland falling into place right there. Finally off that outside line. He's going to go to work to the back tailgate there, the 14. Tim Hamlet might say fuck it a little bit, kind of take a little bit of a breather. That was some tight racing there for a little while. I'm interested. We know that Holland's fast, especially as the run goes on a little bit. He got shuffled back here. He got shuffled back a little bit. So did the 53 ahead of him. But you can see that Holland right now trying to get it back and take, get a couple of these spots back going after the 14 of Jeff Martin.
Yeah, but Martin ain't going to give it up
No,
quick.
he's not going to give it up quick or easy, Nation. And he fights back on the high side. This is when a little bit of urgency starts coming in, Nation.
Yeah, but it's lap 88 of 145.
Right on, man. But a long green flag run, you do 30, 35 laps of green, and you put 35 on top of that, and there ain't much time left. Look at that. Holland's going to get him cleared now. Richard Holland going to drive up in front of the 14, make sure he can't get a run on him going down in the corner. And that's going to pick Holland up another spot, but, man, that put him down from Nick Gardner quite a bit there.
Did you put a truck on this track?
No, I didn't. I didn't even practice it.
Seems like these trucks would be tight as fuck.
They're definitely tighter. You can see by how much wheel the driver's got in them. We're taking a look at the 6th place truck of Nick Gardner. Right ahead of him is going to be the 5th place of the Coupe, Bradley Cooper, and he's in the 5 truck in 5th place. So, but James Hudson got around him, and Hudson is running the leaders down now.
He's a threat, but I'm going to go with Rick for the win.
Enrique?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Enrique's got a 1.8 second lead right now, Nation.
Yeah, but it ain't near over, but I'm going to pick him for the win.
He took advantage of the restart there. He's getting out of here.
Yeah, but there's going to be a caution. They're going to be bunched all back up.
Sometimes that's what you got to do, man. You get through the cautions and the pit stops. You might do something a little bit different, have a really good pit stop. You get out front here, and you got a good enough truck, just drive off from them. You know what I mean? Leave them fuckers back there racing for second. That's what he did. And the race is on for second. Garrett Helmlinger's got it. Corey Cook and James Hudson won it. You can see Hudson closing really tight on the 61 there. That's the race for third position. Hudson's got position on the inside now.
Yeah, I think he's going to pass.
Well, Corey Cook's going to hold strong out of turn 2 as they go down the back straightaway here, driving it down into 3. Cook sent it into the corner on the outside there, but Hudson's going to get that run through the center of the corner and clear him.
The fuck is he going that fast on the outside?
You can carry a little bit more momentum out there, especially if you can somehow manage a way to get the fucking car or the truck to turn.
I couldn't.
On the restart, sometimes you had enough grip there that you could get a run on the outside and pick up a spot or two when the inside line checked up. But I think Hudson knows the same thing we do, that he's got to go get. He's got to go run down the 10 truck. Fagone. He's got to run them down.
Yeah. Good luck with that. That
gap is about 2.1 seconds now, so the longer this run goes on green, the more that it's going to hurt the 53. Trucks like the 53 that's been fast all night, the 31, the 5 truck, any of them guys that have been up front on those longer runs, the more... You
got the 77 and the 61, too, that they're not giving up.
Right, no, they're not going to give up the spots. You can see that the 53 is going after second right now.
I think he's going to snag it.
He gets a run underneath the 77, and he's going to clear him coming off the corner. The 61's going to try to follow him. Helmlinger up there on the high side, but Helmlinger's going to shut the door on the 61. Close that spot down, but if you look right behind these guys, we got a battle. Richard Holland is closed up to the back bumper, damn near, of the 18 of Nick Gardner. Gardner's right there, not too far off the back bumper of Bradley Cooper. And then right in front of Cooper is that battle with the 61 and the 77. So these guys are all right here together, Nation. Oh, contact. God 77 into the inside wall, took someone else with them. And because they went to the inside wall, I don't know if we're going to get a caution as you see the 77 trying to get back up to speed here. He got quite a bit of damage. We are going to go ahead and take a look at that.
Yeah, he got smushed up.
Yeah, he's going to bring it to pit road here. Unfortunately, no caution, 45 laps to go. Let's take a look at it. You hate to see this kind of stuff, especially when it don't trigger a caution. Hell, we don't like seeing the cautions, but this might have been one of those situations where a caution was necessary. And we're going to watch a 77 and the 61 right here. It looked like the 77 just pushed up the corner, had to check up. Contact with the 18, Nick Gardner. Wow.
How the fuck is that not a caution?
I'm a little confused as to how it's not, Nation, but it wasn't.
And how the fuck did those 2 trucks get around him?
I don't know this either, but I am glad that we went back and took a look at that. That was insanity.
Yeah,
meanwhile, back up front, your leader is still the 10 truck of Rick Fagone. But that gap that he had is disappeared, Nation. He had a 2.3 second lead. It's down to a 1.3 second lead. That means that the 53 of James Hudson's cut a whole fucking second off the lead.
I wonder if he slowed down because he thought there was going to be a caution.
I don't know, but Hudson got around those guys and he set sail, man.
I'm still sticking with Ricky.
So, Nation, the lead has went down 3 more tenths now. It's a 1 second flat lead. Well, flat 1 second.
I think Ricky's got it.
Less than a second now, Nation.
I mean, I'm voting for Hal for the driver's day, but I think Ricky's got this.
53 truck is definitely.
Oh, shit, I haven't voted yet.
Man, I'm with you, though, going back and taking a look at that. How in the fuck was that not a caution?
Well, he slowed way down, right? That's part
right
of
in the middle of the racetrack. Them guys were diving to get around him.
He was on the track, so I don't understand.
I'm not sure how that whoa, 53 momentarily disappeared through my broadcast off for a second, but that's okay. We'll fix it.
You got this, Vern.
Less than a half a second, Nation. The 53 is not just catching Enrique. He is running him the fuck down.
You think his tires are falling off?
I don't know that the 10 truck had fresh tires when they restarted there. He may have only took 2 tires, and the longer this run goes, that's when that's going to start showing up. That 53's all over him now. James Hudson's caught him, and I believe he's going to drive right by him here, Nation. He does.
Still got a pit stop left.
He goes to the inside, and he's going to clear the 10 truck down here in turn 3. Bring it out of turn 4. New leader, 53 of James Hudson.
You got at least 1 pit stop left, right?
There should be a pit stop left. That is correct. But judging by the laps, I'm going to say there's only going to be one more. These guys are going to make one more stop, and that's going to be it.
I'm still taking Ricky.
We'll have to see here. I mean, if he can keep the 53 in sight and get inside that pit window, Nation, then I'm not going to count the feller out, man. I ain't going to count nobody out at that point. That's what I hate to see right there, running up in the top 5. That's the 18 truck right there. That's Nick Gardner. Oh, we got a truck to the inside there in the wall. That might be Cody Martin in the 40. Not sure what happened to him, but I don't even want to speculate at this point, Nation.
I don't know, man.
Hudson leading the race in the 53, just driving away from him.
He's pulling away.
Richard Holland in the 31 is now your second place driver. Did Enrique pit?
I don't know. You're the broadcaster.
He is. The 10 truck is going to take advantage and be one of the first ones down on pit road here. Here comes the 5 of Bradley Cooper.
Aha.
These guys are going to try to take advantage of an early pit stop, and that may help him depending on how long Hudson stays out. Even
Troy agrees with me.
Hudson is not going to bring it in this time. He's going to stay out for another lap here. And this is the kind of thing that can help the 10. I mean, the longer the 53 stays out,
right,
the 10's able to come out on fresh tires and click off faster laps. And the race is winding down, Nation. So,
and Troy, even though you're not here, you just have to.
Motherfucker.
Come on, you saw that coming, right?
You know, I was thinking something, you know. Troy's not in a race, but it don't mean he can't come and jump in the broadcast, Nation.
Yeah, Troy, what the fuck?
You're still in Discord, man. Come and get in the broadcast with us. Fuck it.
You couldn't fuck it up worse than we do.
Hell no. We'll full send it.
I think he's chicken. That should piss him off enough.
James Hudson leading it in the 53, still out on the racetrack, has not brought it to pit road. This is going to be interesting, man.
I think that's a bad idea, don't you?
Well, maybe he thinks there could be another caution, which would certainly work to his advantage. You see Richard Springer, though, the second place truck is going to bring it to pit road right now.
We're at 115 laps, and he's going to count on one more caution.
Let's see where Fagande has worked his way back up to. It looks like the 11th spot right now for the 10 truck. I don't know, man. Again, it's like we talked about. We know that Coop, sitting in 14th, is pitted. We know that Fagande is pitted. Holland is probably pitted because of where it's showing him. So it's all going to depend on when actually the leader pitted.
Yeah, it's showing Jeff Martin.
James Hudson's on pit road right now, but what's he going to do? Is he going to do 4 tires, 2 tires? What do you think, Nation?
4.
There
That's
he
what I would
is.
do.
Right
and that's
sides
what
are
you
up.
would do.
Yeah, I do 4 too, but I would have pitted a little sooner to stay closer to the cycle of those guys.
Exactly.
I wouldn't have held it out there so long, man, because that gives the 10 and the 31 in them, and even the 5 truck out there on those fresh tires are going to be clicking off faster laps. And there goes Fagone. Rick Fagone in the 10 truck just drove by him. I seen it. He's got the
Showing up the graph.
3 truck of Hal Lamy in tow. Up to Graph's coming to pit road now. Jeff Martin is the other one we're watching, but Jeff Martin is currently on pit road. That's going to cycle the lead back over to the 10 of Rick Fagone. And you can see he's got a little bit of a distance with 27 laps to go when they get to the line on the 53 truck. So let's see what it shakes out to be right here.
I don't know what Troy's talking about now, but okay.
He's in timeout, he said. I know what he's talking about. You're in timeout, but hold on, let me explain this. You are in timeout from racing. You're not in timeout from the league. You are nearly just suspended from racing, which means that all other activities, such as broadcasting, you are allowed to do. Right, Nation?
Get your dumb ass up here. That's what Vern tells me every Wednesday. Get your dumb ass up here.
He said he's not on his PC. He's probably watching on his phone, which is cool. But you have to keep that in mind, Troy. All right, Fagone's got a 1.5 second lead over Hudson. Holland's in third. Another second back. Richard Holland right there. We know he's been good on the long run. Can he get up there and cause a little bit of chaos, perhaps himself there, Nation?
I don't see it.
Late in the race, the 61 of Corey Cook moving up into the 4th position here. 25 laps to go now. 1.2 seconds is the lead. So Fagone is closing up on the back of the 7 of Nick Smith to perhaps put him a lap or another lap down. It'll be 3 laps down when he gets around him. Fagone going to take a look to the inside here.
Yeah, he's just going to let him by.
I'll tell you right now, if he wins this race, he's going to be one happy son of a gun, ain't he?
Yes.
Being caught behind that lap truck and passing him cost him a little bit of time. It's about 0.8 of a second, but you go back here, and Hudson's going to have to work around the same guy. So we'll see how much that Fagone can pick up as Hudson tries to get around the 7 truck. I think
he's losing time.
He is losing a little bit. But I'll tell you someone getting smaller behind that 53, and that's the 31. Richard Holland. Oh, Hudson caught him in a bad spot. About a 0.5 tenth slower right there.
Yeah, that picked up Fagone.
There you go, John Sanu. Good pick right there. Oh, Steve Blankenship. We get a green-white checker, and I'd watch out for that number 8, too. From experience, I know this, Nation.
I know you do.
0.7 of a second, separating first and second. Don't go back too much farther. And you're going to find the 31. He's now catching that lap truck. 31's going to drive right by him. Power by him. Richard Holland hunting. He's on the hunt, Nation.
He is.
I believe he has had the fastest truck all race long.
You're right. He's had a fast truck, but I'm still going with Enrique.
But, man, Hudson's been fast, too, and he has closed in on the 10. 0.1 of a second going down to turn 3. Working through 3 and 4 right now. Hudson looking a little bit lower line there. Enrique's going to take him across the line. 19 laps to go this time. Hudson being a little bit patient. Don't want to use it up now.
No, fuck, you got 19 laps, man. Don't spend it today.
He's following him, but look how he's able to hold a lower line through 3 and 4. He checked up a little bit. He's going to take a look to the inside.
Uh-oh.
Hudson's going to clear
There
him
it
going
is.
down in the corner. Oh, Enrique's fighting back on the high side, Nation, but he's going to run out of racetrack. That 10 truck ran out of room,
Damn, he
exit in
came
the
close to
corner,
that wall.
and that was his run for the win. I mean, that's what he thought. That was it right there. I'm going to send it and go for it. And
We got 18 laps.
he just couldn't get the run off the corner, so that's going to put him back in second and right into the clutches of Richard Holland. So in 17 laps, the race is far from over, but it might not be the 10 truck that's the strong horse here at the end. You might be
He's gonna
looking at
yell
him.
me for picking him.
You might want to look at that 31 right there. I think that might be the strong truck.
I know Enrique's going to yell at me for picking him.
Well, I don't think he's going to yell at you for picking him as much as he's going to think that you might have had the Voodoo 10 truck out tonight.
Yeah, I jinxed him.
Because I'm sure I'm sure that thing feels like it's driving on one tire. I don't think all four are working, Nation. That right there is the definition of a teammate and the advantage of having a teammate. The 10 knew that his teammate was faster, and he knew that the 31 has a chance to go catch that 53, so he let him go. He didn't hold him up, Nation. He let him go.
Yeah, he did.
So about a 1 second gap right now between first and second. James Hudson leading it. The second place truck now, the 31 of Richard Holland. You see that our leader's up here in some traffic, Nation. He just went around the 13 of Adam McKinney. He's got a couple more trucks, and the lead is less than right around a second now.
Mm-hmm.
So Holland did cut into it a little bit. And he may cut into it a little bit more if that 23 up there of Andewar and the 26 get to racing.
Well, I'm going to go pee so I can watch the end of this.
13 laps to go right now. Be 12 at the line. We'll see you when you get back. Troy, if you got some time, man, get in the booth next week. So you got two trucks up here racing. The lead right around 1 second. The 11 laps to go next time by. This probably going to turn into a pretty good barn burner if we stay green. And we're going to move right out of the way, not even going to cause an issue here. 26 of Mike Buchanan, though, how's he going to play along? Leads 9/10 of a second, 8/10 of a second. Oh, 13 racing the 23 hard into the corner behind this. All the leaders in heavy lap traffic right now. Going to be 10 to go at the line. 53 looking to the inside of the 26. He's got him. 1.2 seconds is the lead as Richard Holland gets held up a little bit with the lap cars. So the 53 catches a break. The 31 gets held up, man. That makes a big difference. Cody Martin in the 40 working the bottom there. I think Holland might have given it all he's got. I don't know if he's going to have enough time. He's caught back there in traffic.
All right, I'm back.
Man, that 31 is just hung up in some heavy lap traffic and falling farther and farther back, Nation.
Yeah, that's racing.
1.7 seconds now.
We got 9 to go.
Just like the
8 to
10,
go at
man.
this track.
He gave it all he had. The 10 truck of Fagon's moving in on him.
I don't think he's done the 10.
He might have something to go back up there and fight his teammate for second.
Fuck, if he gets a top 3, that's respectable.
But James Hudson is almost in a different zip code, Nation.
He is kind of gone.
Hudson able to get around the lap traffic for the most part. He's got a clear racetrack in front of him. James Hudson starting on the pole position tonight. 7 laps to go at the line. 6 laps now. 2.4 seconds is the lead, so Hudson's going to up it about a half a second that lap.
Yeah, he's gone.
That 53 is laying some laps down at the end. It's the end of the race.
Might as well send it.
Send it.
Don't bend it, though.
5 to go now. Oh.
You bend it 5 laps is hard to hold off.
2.550 second lead. That's Hudson over Holland, Fagone, Corey Cook, and the Bradley Cooper, your top 5 right now. I'll tell you, though, we're almost there, Nation. 10-11, so just a couple minutes off last week.
Yeah, it's 10-11 now.
10-11 right now, and if we get the white flag, we know that there won't be no green-white checker, so we got a couple laps to that. Man, Hudson all the way down on the apron to get that thing to turn. 2 laps to go, 2.2 second, 2.1 second lead now. So Holland cleared the traffic a little bit, starting to reel him in some, but it's just too late. I think the 53 might have backed it down a bit here.
Well, yeah, he's got a gap. I mean, you don't have to tear it up.
Off of turn 4, he's only got to do one more time around here as a white flag comes out this time. Richard Holland finding himself about 1.7 seconds back. Go back about 2.7 seconds. You'll find a 10 of Rick Fagone. Through turns 3 and 4, you see the 8 truck in front of him, but the 53 truck here is the leader. All in racing. That blue and white truck and black truck is going to win the race, Nation.
He's all in and all out.
James Hudson did it. Probably going to lead the most laps here tonight. And just really drove one hell of a race.
Agreed.
He got behind a little bit. We seen that. We're, 10-13, so 2 minutes later than last week. These guys are doing a phenomenal job. 10-13. 4 caution flags slowed us down tonight, Nation. 4.
Son of a bitch.
This truck series, I can't say enough about the way these guys drive. A lot of give and take in this series. We see a lot of stuff in these races. And James Hudson's going to get it done, and we're going to go find him and bring him up here for an interview, and we're going to go through these pretty quickly tonight, Nation.
Does that mean we have to talk to him?
James Hudson, we got you in the broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Hell yeah, guys.
Burn it down, man. Burn it down.
All right, man.
Got
it done.
Man, you had a hot ride tonight. Tell us about it.
Oh, man. She was bad fast. I was telling Nick before the race started, I said, man, all we got to do is keep nose clean, take care of the right front, and let them long runs play out like they're supposed to. And it turned out about right.
Man, you did it. You got there at the end. You had to run the 10 truck down, but it looked like that you were patient, calm, and cool, and you just took your time and worked around them and drove off.
Yeah, I was kind of in a weird spot after that last pit cycle. Richard, he was fast, man. Can't take anything away from him. I'd have liked to seen some, how a lot of green flag runs would have played out. He was that first run. I couldn't do nothing with him. I could stay right there and close to him, but he had that long run speed down. So credits off to him. But I was stuck about a second ahead of him and about a second and a half behind the 10 car. And it was a go and save tire kind of medium, happy median. Luckily, we played it right and got the lap traffic right, and we got it done.
Yeah, and it was, I'll tell you what was really an awesome part of the race. You probably won't agree with this, obviously, because you were one of the racers. But when you guys, under those cautions, when you and the 31 got moved back in traffic there, and we got to watch you work around traffic during green flag racing for position.
Oh, man, that was a blast. I love it.
Really,
I absolutely love it.
Really on the edge of our seats. It was really close racing. We were waiting for the caution to come out of that. But you guys held it together, man, and really phenomenal racing.
Yeah, I got to definitely give a big shout-out to Coop and Jeff. I made some moves that I probably shouldn't have, and they probably should have just went ahead and punted me on down into the wall. But I appreciate them giving me the room and enjoying some good racing with them. I definitely owe them one.
Well, I'll tell you, Nation didn't break the Voodoo cars out tonight or the Voodoo trucks, so you guys were safe.
I appreciate that, Nation.
I didn't, man. I left them in the truck.
He did.
You leave them right where you kept them, okay?
He said they're coming out next week. He's got to see a different winner.
Oh, no.
Well, they're out.
We'll keep
All
it on
right,
the
so
inside.
next week we got a fun race coming up, James, just so you know that. And I believe that's going to be at Homestead. And then the week after, Eldora's on the schedule. But if we don't get a dirt setup in, then that may get switched to Milwaukee.
I will help y'all with a truck setup if you really want. It's a blast racing in here, and I can't thank you enough for having me and letting me race with y'all. Got to thank my sponsors real quick: Delta Sport Team, United for Kids, Move Up Lynchburg, Driven Texas, Track Monkey Apparel, and Sim Shop LLC. And definitely give another shout out to my boy Nick Gardner. He had a little bad luck right there, and he had a hot rod behind him too. I wish he wouldn't have caught the bad luck spell and got kind of taken out. But man, he was good, and I appreciate everything y'all do again, guys.
Man, thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
That means a lot to me. Yeah, I put the announcement out today, so I'm definitely retiring at the end of this season. To what capacity, we don't know yet, but we'll let this season play out just to see how that goes.
Well, best of luck to you, Vern, and all your future, man. Like I said, I told y'all before this might be my last season with y'all too, but good luck to whatever you got ahead of you, man.
Well, you're gonna. I mean, I know that you're looking at moving on to bigger and better things, and you better believe that you got all of our well wishes behind you, and go do
Hell
something.
yeah.
Appreciate it,
Go
guys.
do
Thanks
it,
a lot.
man. Go make us proud.
Hell yeah, we're gonna do it.
All right, James. Thanks, man, and congratulations on the win.
Appreciate it,
Good
guys.
job, James.
That's James Hudson, the winner. Now we're gonna get Holland and Fagonda up here. Should pull them both up at the same time, shouldn't we, Nation?
Fuck it, let's do it.
Let's do it, he said.
Tag team them motherfuckers.
Richard Holland, you're in the
Hello.
broadcast booth. Got a copy?
I got you, Vern.
Nation left the trucks out, didn't poke no holes in no tires, man.
Yeah, luckily.
I didn't do shit.
Second place tonight. I honestly believe you had the hot rod all night.
You know, Vern, I felt like I did too. I didn't do a very good job getting on pit road. I didn't practice it enough, and I was losing a lot of ground getting into pit road. So that
You ain't got to tell me that, man. I couldn't hit my pit stop one time all night last night, so I know exactly how pit road here is, but I don't know how it is to make a green flag pit stop, and that's unfortunately what you guys had to run into tonight.
Yeah, that's the thing, and I just, like I said, I didn't practice the getting on to pit road enough, and it really killed me. But
is it just me, Richard, or is this one of the most difficult pit roads on iRacing?
it's definitely tough. Yeah, you can't. It's on a blind corner. You can't see it, and I mean it's definitely tough. It's I've had some where really loose. The track was hotter, and you get down in there and it's sliding around. It was a little bit of grip down there. It wasn't real slick, but it's very, very hard to get on. The track is bumpy too. That doesn't help. It is pretty tough.
Right. So what do you think there? Caution there at the end probably give you a good shot at it?
I think so. I can't take anything away from James. I mean, he's good. He's fast. He's consistent. He's everything you need to be to win races and in league races and stuff. He did a good job tonight. He did what he had to do, and I felt like I was a little better than him on the long run. He was a little quicker than me, early. But if we'd have had a caution there with about 25 to go or so, it would have gotten interesting.
Yeah, it was. Even going back, like you said, in the earlier parts of the race, it looked like he had the strong horse on the short run, and then you come in on the long run.
Yeah.
But
10-4.
you were able to pace with him real good on the short run too. So I give the overall speed to you at that point.
Well, there was a part in the race there early on where I was just feeling him out. Just kind of wanted to see how he was running, where he was running, how hard he was running, stuff like that. But
second place, man, good points night for you.
I tell you what, yeah, I'm actually excited about it. I've had a lot of really good runs dating back to the end of last season and just haven't been able to close been able to finish them. And I feel good about second place at the Rock. You
got the momentum right now. You got it,
Yep.
man. The momentum's on your side.
Well, like I say, we're hoping to keep it going. We got an off week, which I hope that doesn't affect us, but we'll.
Well, we got a
carry it
fun
over to-
race. It's not just the off week. There is a fun race at Homestead coming up, so it's not a points-paying race, but still a time, a chance to come out and have some fun and compete against the guys you run against every week. And hell, maybe we won't broadcast it, and I'll jump in it and have some fun with you guys, but we'll see.
There you go.
You got anyone you want to thank while we got you up in the booth?
Well, I'd like to thank you guys, Vern, for putting on the show.
Nation, man, it's all Nation.
Yep.
No,
Yeah, I know.
it's not.
I know. I mean, I know that. I gotta give you credit, Vern, just because Nation knows. He knows it's all him. But
Nation is the best, man. He's top dog.
Absolutely. No, I just want to thank you guys for doing this.
Big money.
Thanks for the league. Everything you guys do. I mean, it's competitive. It's fun. I enjoy racing here, man. I hope it continues. I hope things keep going forward.
Well, we're definitely going to keep them rolling throughout the season and work on putting season 6 together for you guys.
I'm there.
Damn, season 6?
Yeah. You believe that shit, Nation?
We're old men, Vern.
We're going to keep doing it, and we're not done yet, Nation. Fuck it. We're
Fuck
gonna
it.
send it.
Just keep going.
We got more
Keep it
racing
rolling.
to do. Right on.
That's right.
Richard,
That's right.
thank you, man. Thanks for coming out and
Thanks,
racing
buddy.
tonight. Congratulations on your second place run there.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
I used to be quick at moving people around different channels, and
I told you we were old.
I know it. Let's go find.
You don't fucking listen to me.
I'm getting your interview right now.
Enrique.
Where the fuck is he?
I don't know.
He disappeared.
Probably because he was going to have to talk to me.
What in the... There he is.
Wouldn't you disappear if you had to talk to me?
There you go, Nation.
Enrique.
Holy shit.
See, that's what I was going to
First
say.
of all, I'd like to thank absolutely fucking nobody. I pissed excellent.
Get him.
I'm pretty sure I won that race. I know the fucking result shows me in third, but I feel as though I won it.
Well, if you straighten a 3 out, it's a 1.
You're
Yeah,
right.
close
That's right.
enough.
If you straighten a 3 out, it's a 1. So you can
So
call
you won,
yourself
buddy.
a winner. Fuck it. Everybody,
Hey!
everybody
right.
gets a
2
fucking
in a row.
trophy.
That tickles my fancy, really.
Ricky,
Man, I'll tell you what.
you were my dog tonight.
Well, I don't. Yeah, maybe. Hey,
You
did you vote
can
for
watch
me?
a Yes, I did. No, I
Fucking
voted
right.
Cal.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking right.
There you
But
go.
I was picking you to win.
I was all over it. We wanted you in the interview. I mean, that we had to get you in for an interview, so it didn't matter if you finished fucking 15th tonight. You were coming in the booth.
Yeah, you're still coming up here.
Well, I'm in no danger of winning fan vote, so.
Nation was
Bring
gonna
up
break the
something,
little voodoo truck out, and I'm like, no fucking way, not
you put that shit
tonight.
away, Nation.
And
Leave that
I
right
said,
in your friggin' junk drawer.
well, if he hadn't put number 10 on all the fucking voodoo trucks, it wouldn't bother me so bad.
Well, the way my race started out,
I
I'm
had a
pretty
whole
sure
bunch
he
of 10s.
he fucking hooked that thing right into the wall. I'd say about 5 laps.
Ones and zeros, Nation, primary numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Well,
number 10. I'm all 1s and zeros.
You're right. Primary
Good enough.
numbers.
Number 1, baby. Woo!
So, Ricky,
Fuck.
Enrique,
Go ahead, Nation. You
tell
make
us
it.
about your truck.
Well,
Either bed or leaves me forever.
after I lost oil pressure in the first 5 miles of the race, it wasn't too bad after that. I got into a little bit of a scuffle there at the beginning, and I kind of had a little bit of time to think about checking out, but I kept my foot in it anyways, and then the outside guys ended up coming down the track and absolutely totaled my vehicle, so that was to start with. And
They totaled
after
it.
that, it was just a matter of just trying to keep it clean around everybody, because even trying to make a pass here is so difficult, because you get into the corner thinking you're good to go, but then all of a sudden the front end just washes right up the track, and you really risk taking somebody out. when you're doing that kind of shit. But,
So when you say totaled, was it like Jake at State Farm totaled or Flo
yeah,
at
I had to take an
Progressive? Or
EOL penalty there for pitting before the
He had him on
pit
speed
road was
dial.
open. So I was smoking and broken. As you guys like
smoking
to
and
say.
broken, he said.
But later on, we got a caution. I think it was the second to last one, and I managed to. Well, I just wanted to avoid the chaos that is restarts, and I'm pretty sure I spun my tires every single time out there. And I apologize to anybody that may have had something bad to say, but if that was the case, I did all I could do to keep it straight. So I stayed out on a pit stop late, and that thing was an absolute hot rod out front. I don't know what it was. It had to have been the clean air.
It's the clean air, man. I'm telling you. I've been there.
That thing was fast.
It is the clean air that does it, Rick.
Yeah, I run her out of gas, come in. I was going to short pit James a little bit, but I had to run it as far as I could because I almost ran out at the end where I stayed out that one caution. So I'm real fortunate to get a third place finish, even though I won the damn thing. I know.
Yeah, you did. You won.
Yeah.
Third, first, second. Who
Tough
the fuck's
track.
counting, right?
No, he got all three of them.
Who's counting anyway? Fuck it. Whatever
I'll
you
take
want.
top 3 spots, points at good point total for the weekend, 150 odd.
Well, Tim, we got Tim Hamlet in the booth, so we can tell him. Tim Hamlet, from now on, everybody's a fucking winner.
Aw.
We're just
Hell
going to
yeah.
bring them all in
Little
for an
gold
interview. They all
buttons
win.
and stars for everybody.
That's right.
Well, I guess if I ever am fortunate enough to win another race, I want everybody to come out and do a burnout with me. Hell, we can do it.
30
If we get a
cars
third
out there
place, I'd
doing
like everybody to
burnouts.
do it anyways.
That's
Hell
what
with
it's
it. Let's
about.
go do some donuts, guys.
I like to think of myself as a snowflake, personally.
Well, here's the thing.
Generation X, buddy. Don't
As long
forget
as
it.
Nation has a 10 on all the Voodoo trucks, you're going to have a hard time winning.
That's true.
I didn't invent the 10. I just have it.
You can break it out at Eldora, or as I'd like to call it, Heldora.
All right, so next week we got a fun
Flatten all
race.
4 tires there if you want.
We got a fun race, which is a little bit of a break there, Rick.
That sounds good.
Where's that going to be, Tim? Homestead?
I think we are going with Homestead.
Homestead next week for a fun race.
Are we gonna do like half the field go one way and then half the field go the other? Like fun
That'd
race?
be
We might as
fucking
well.
awesome.
Fuck it.
I think we should have a figure 8. I think that would be fun.
That would be pretty
Because Richard
cool.
Holland, I'm just gonna fucking unload on that guy next
I
time
don't
I see
blame
him.
you. He fucking
Bastard
passed
took
you
my-
tonight. Your own teammate passed you. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah.
I'm
Best
like,
thing
what the
about
fuck
Richard
is
I can meet
this?
him down the road.
What the fuck is this? I'm thinking, just pass his own teammate. But it don't matter.
Well,
You
if it's
won.
a figure 8, I guess I want to wreck everybody, including Nation.
You won from third, so you're good.
Then again, Nation, we might want to just tag team, like fucking team up, like what the hell are they? The Ultimate Warriors.
Oh, dude, you know what? I'll get on that track just so I can be wrecked by Enrique. I will
Fun
do
race.
that just for
You
that.
better be on track. You
I
should
will be on
track.
track.
He should be. It's a fun race.
I think we all should have a blood alcohol level of 0.1. for that
Point
fun
one.
race.
Fuck.
That's a little
If it ain't .08, we're not even
Yeah.
fucking
If it's under the
qualified.
legal limit, you can't race.
We're
That's
gonna
right.
full send that shit. If you
First
can,
annual DUI 500.
how about this? If you can fucking walk, you can't race.
That's right. No,
True.
no walking allowed.
I think that should be a fun race.
All right,
Jeffrey
so
Epstein didn't kill himself 200.
there you go.
The fucking pit stops would be like 25
Top
minutes.
three or one, whatever you want to call it. There, Rick. Congratulations tonight, man.
Thank you, Vern. I appreciate that, and I know this one I was a little nervous about. I showed a little bit of speed, but I just wasn't real comfortable with trying to keep consistent lap time. So I really feel like I won the damn thing, finishing even where I did. So I'm happier than hell.
If it's a
We
win
said
for
you won
you,
the goddamn thing.
if it's a win for you, man, it's a win. That's all. The only way to look at it.
2020 Nation, you can do whatever the hell you want.
That's
all right. So who
bud.
do you want to thank while we got you up here, man?
Aside from me.
Oh, thank all the guys in the league. First and foremost, I mean, shit. We made it out of here with a handful of cautions, and I thought there was a fair amount of give and take there once we got going. And hopefully we can do this stuff on Tuesday nights too, because we got a good group, I think, all around. So
I think we
there's
can.
a
It's
little bit of respect, I think, between a good chunk of us, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
it's a matter of time for that series. That's it. I agree with you 100%, man.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Well, thank you very much.
We're not going to send you
Thank
out of the
you,
channel.
buddy.
You can send yourself out if you want to, but you can hang out while we get our winner for our fan winner.
10-4. I'm
Driver
going to go
of
take
the
a break for a
day.
moment, actually. So,
Driver of the day right
ladies and
here.
Go
gentlemen,
ahead,
have a good
buddy.
one.
All right,
You too,
nation.
brother. What?
Driver of the day.
Is it me again?
Yes.
All right.
Hal Nation's trying to steal your honor. He claims he's the number 3.
What's up, Hal, Amy?
Not much.
There he is.
Well, you don't sound happy, buddy.
Tired.
What do you think about the race tonight, bud?
Really?
Okay,
Uh-oh.
don't answer that question. Hey, you got driver of the day. What do you think about that?
Hey, you got to run up there in the top 10 for a little bit, Hal. So you were kind of all over the track some tonight?
Speeding on pit road screwed me.
Yep, it'll do it every time.
Damn it.
Well, I'm going to tell you, man, and I think it was Holland that was talking about the pit stops, and this, to me, is probably one of the toughest pit roads on iRacing to get on. Period. It's a tough pit road. But driver of the day for what? Was it the 274th or 5th billion time?
Dude, I don't think the numbers go this high.
They don't. Breaks the scale.
Hal, you got driver of the day. Is there anybody you'd like to thank?
Just everybody as usual.
So everybody gets a thank you.
Plus me.
Just like everybody won today.
You got to thank Nation, Hal. If you don't thank Nation, it's going to hurt his feelings.
I think it's his fault. My Duramax had.
God damn
it. Damn. You got to thank Nation, though. Nation, thank you for being here tonight. We appreciate you sticking it out. We know that you're in a hurry to get to those crack whores every morning, but we appreciate you sticking it out.
Yeah, you don't need to look no more beautiful for them, so you can stay up.
We do want to...
dude, there was one hitting on me today, too.
Oh, my God.
Was she using a ball bat?
No. God damn, Hal.
Motherfucker.
What the fuck I do to you? I give you a polite fuck you, and this is what I get.
There's one hitting on him with a fucking ball bat.
No, she said something like, I wish you weren't married or something like that, so I don't mean no disrespect to your wife. And I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out of here.
She said, you're the catch of the day, kind of like crab.
Damn it.
She's the catch of the day with no goddamn teeth.
That did happen, didn't it?
That did happen.
That's scary.
Meanwhile...
Oh, wow. I'm hoping my wife ain't watching this right now.
Meanwhile, back on the farm.
Mm-hmm.
I want to thank all the drivers that come out and participated tonight, and even some of the drivers who didn't. Hal Amy on his driver of the day.
Mm-hmm.
James Hudson on his win. Richard Holland for his second. Enrique Del Toro Fagande Escobar. Sitting on the podium tonight. It was a win for him, so we'll thank him.
Yeah, he won.
I want to thank everybody in the chat tonight, keeping everything nice and clean. We appreciate it. That right, Nation?
Yeah.
You didn't have to referee nothing, did you?
No, I didn't have to do shit.
That's a good thing.
He wasn't paying attention anyway.
No, I didn't do shit anyway.
We do want to remind everyone that next week is not an off week. It is, in fact, a fun race. So if you want to come out and have some fun at Homestead in the K&N or the Truck Series, Tuesday and Wednesday night, come on out, run a fun race.
So So if it's a fun race, can this Troy Cook and John Sanu, I'm just looking at the chat. Desiree Cole, can they all just join in that race?
We have the admins in here, so
that would be up to them.
We can let one of the admins answer that question.
One of the admins, would you
Cole gonna drive?
Drive a goddamn Pinto? Who cares?
Nation said he's racing it.
I'm gonna let my old lady drive it.
There you go.
I'm going to get taken out.
They can drive Nation if you drive.
I just said I was driving.
I mean, like if you don't show up,
but you don't.
If you don't show up, then they don't drive.
That's funny.
Oh, so if they're all planning to drive and I don't show up, they don't get to drive. That's fucked up.
Ration.
It's just a fun race. I'd say let everybody in.
Well, here's how it's going down. If you're driving, I'm broadcasting it.
Jesus.
Some bitch.
So next week we'll get broadcasted. If Nation's driving, Hal's going to let Diana drive, and me and Hal are going to broadcast.
All right, pick one, and I'll drive it.
Pick one what? One of the two?
Yeah, one of the two. Just pick one, and I'll drive it.
Hal, pick it. Trucks? Truck. All right, trucks.
You fucking dick.
I think it was a good pick. Tim, what do you guys think? Adam?
I agree.
I need to drive the goddamn trucks.
Drive the truck.
All right.
It's more of a level playing field with the truck.
You better get practicing. It ain't an Indy car.
All right, so here's the deal. Nation's going to drive the truck at Homestead next Wednesday night.
Hate you motherfuckers.
I guess Desiree is going to be racing on a brand new racing rig Nation's going to buy for her.
Apparently.
No.
That's what I heard.
The goddamn truck and the goddamn, because I have to buy the goddamn Homestead track.
You don't even have the track.
She said, "Wait a Pinto."
Well, that was just a
Pinto.
reference. I don't
one.
I don't know what frickin' means, but a fucking Pinto.
It's a frickin' Pinto, is what it is.
Well, it's never been called that.
It has tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Is that the car that would explode if you hit it in the back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's just bump drafting. Don't worry about it.
So meanwhile,
explosions.
We know what's going down next week now. We have an idea of it. Hal Jr., you going to race in the fun race next week? I think if Nation races in the truck, so should Hal Jr. What about you, Hal?
I think that's only fair.
Shit, I don't even think he owns a truck.
Oh, he can do it on Hal's
Nation
rig.
don't have the track, so everybody's looks like they're going to be buying something to do it.
Not me.
What track are we on?
We're on Homestead next week for the fun race.
Miami.
And Nation has accepted the challenge of going out and teaching everybody how to drive.
I ain't got that kind of time. Oh wait, yeah, I do. Go forward, turn left.
So how many laps are we going to run next week?
Everybody's taught. 3.
I'm thinking it's going to be like a 50 lap run.
So 50 lap fun race at Homestead. Hal Jr. says no, he's not doing it.
He's a sissy.
Really?
Your dad says you are a sissy.
A goddamn team owner and not get out on track.
That's a good point, Nation.
Mm-hmm.
+1 for Nation, Hal Jr.
God damn, I got a point.
Fucking +1 point.
God damn it. I'm putting a fucking poster on my wall.
Achievement unlocked.
Oh, he does have the truck.
Yeah.
All right, so with that, I got to do points yet. And I would like to get all that done in the next 5 minutes.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
We want to tell everybody to have a good, safe, nice evening. Thanks for coming out tonight. We'll see everybody next week, right?
Yeah. By thanks for coming out tonight, we mean thanks for sitting at your computer or phone.
And everybody put a fuck you Nation in there.
There you go.
Really?
Goodbye, everybody.
Nation's the best.
Y'all take care.
All right, good night.